Twitch, YouTube, what is good? We're back with some Polo G here, okay? I reacted to a couple of his singles, and I think when I was looking at the track list, I was like, okay, let's bring it for this album. Going into another Hood Poet, kind of Blackheart edition, a deluxe edition, whatever you want to call it. He's now doubled down on Hall of Fame. He did a 2.0, and then after some time again, he's done Hood Poet kind of once again. So part of me wants him to like move to new ideas or a new concept, but we'll see how it plays out with this album. It could even sound a little bit different and whatnot. We'll see what we get. We have only a couple features on there, a long track list. I went back, I did re-listen to the Hood Poet album this week, and I will say it didn't really move me. I haven't really changed my stance on it, anything like that. The same songs I liked the same songs I didn't. I really didn't. And even a couple, features on there, like just Honcho, Glorilla, like just bad ideas, I think, really. I think we could have cut a couple. But, like, let's just show up, let's drop some good music. And if you have a good pen, I think that really, really matters. And at least I will still focus on it. You know what I mean? If you're still talking, I'm here for it. You know what I mean? So let's see what he's got. And I feel like we've continued to be on this lane recently, the last few weeks on stream. The Jamaica national anthem, bro. Swear to God, I miss my dogs if I could press rewind. I'm like LeBron when I ball, I'm in a better prime. I'm out here in the field standing tall, shots from his weapon flying. What's your gang, throw up your flag, 40 bang, we on your ass. Shopping spree all through Rodeo, spend 10K just on one time. Phone them stepping in designer, Mary Jeans, Cromar mask. Hot shit crease top like liners, play with me, it's gon' go bad. Just a rich gangster, technically ain't make it out the streets. Went through phases in this fashion, think I finally reached my peak. Stool pigeon ass nigga, red beams off his beat. We'll put this shit right in your face, back those when you sneak. Take vacations with my bae, while I love her, she a freak. I'm a stand up ass nigga, stick my chest out when I speak. Off them Perkins, he keep trying to tweak. He gon' slide for weeks. Fuck him up, we bring them 30s out and bitch, we trying to sweep. Painkillers like it's Adderall, I'm high off medicine. If it's what then bitch, you better spend. We shot right veterans. Catch him with his bitch, this Nina hit his hoe like lesbian. Like don't do that again. If 12 knocking, we won't let him in. I like that, but that's a verse. That's a verse. Appreciate the follow, though. Milo Murphy Slaw, what's good? Welcome to the chat. Okay, good little raid in there. Okay, someone's already started to listen. That's good. That's good. We're here. We're here. I'm kind of... I like the drop. I like the aggression, but, like, you're giving me barely a minute song there. I'm sorry. Move wrong. This shit got Von off 1700 on it though. See if he slides on the feature. Both Chicago, right? Shoes on, lonely all the bros, most of they killers got a tombstone. Diamond was locking while it was cracking and got boomed on. We just clapped the face up, y'all gon' see him when the news on. We got so many pipes up on this blockboard, it's a tool zone. Tell if you famous, every court date I got Zoom on. Getting smoke up, being locked in a cell, that's something I'm cool on. It take money to go to war, a lot of guns and they not cheap. Glocks, Drakes, and ARPs with this shit to the day I leave. My killers bounce out V's and chase him down until he cannot breathe. Only sandbox niggas on my team, you fuck niggas ain't my bleeds. We play laser tag with beams while shooters creep. Get up close, don't shoot from deep. Me and Von got two apiece. I put the press on the nigga for woofing about what he gon' do to me. You don't want them killers outside your house, pull up like Uber Eats. Took off a ran and got knocked right up off his feet. Dude, okay, I will say the Uber Eats bar was funny, and you don't hear too many rappers saying they're playing like laser tag with beams and with the shooters and whatnot. That shit's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I figured this, collab on this type of beat, would work though.
about pushing peace. Everybody sliding fin. We bounce out a regular G. We had to tap Lil Kesey head, cause he thought that shit was sweet, but it's dead ass. Throw beats like we rock red flags. Blue hundreds make my pants sag. Took off, but I was dead last. Can't wait to let my lead blast. Put a built-in switch up on the Glock and shoot so damn fast. Talking shit, but ain't out on your block. That's how your man's died. Fuck the odds till I'm 6 feet. Can't get back what they took from me. They should've knew they couldn't compete. They got spanked and put to sleep. I got 30 for a wrestler. Fuck, I look like Booker T. It depend on if you moving right on whether you booked or free. When I up this drink, a nigga better not move. This shit get crazy. They done knocked him out his socks with his shoes on. Lonely all the bros, most of they killers got a tombstone. Diamond was lacking while it was cracking and got boomed on. We just clapped the face up, y'all gon' see him when the news on. We got so many pipes up on this blockboard, it's a tool zone. Tell if he famous, every court date I got Zoom on. Getting smoked on, being locked in a cell, that's something I'm cool on.
Done with that shit. Done with that shit. Damn, the court date on Zoom too is crazy. That's how it is nowadays. Yeah, I like their chemistry. I figured those two guys could match each other's energy on a track. And then I appreciate Polo punching in for his verses there. Short chorus, short type of song. It was punchy. Yeah, it was solid there. It was solid there, and I haven't dabbled into too much of Von Off's like music. I mean, I've seen what he can do a little bit, a few collabs. I was introduced to him from Ian actually like last year when they did that Fit Check song. It's like, to be honest, and like I'm actually an Ian fan. You know, of course he's an Ian fan. A couple people are probably watching this on YouTube right now, but no, like that was my introduction. But I truthfully think that's like one of the worst Ian songs, though, if I had to say. Now we got Hard Body though. Okay, Milo Murphy was saying this one was tough. Track 3. Hearing the next two are solid. I need some promising ones on here, man.
They couldn't understand hard body, so I won't cry. Yeah, I was the man. Wish he had a second chance, fell victim to a 4-5. He was really here for a short time. No, you can't escape death when it's short time. Rolling around in them vans, saw his light flash up the motherfucking cans when them doors slide. I keep trying to follow paper trails. Block adopted, they ain't raised me well. Ain't learning knowledge, we just raising hell. Like fuck the college, we invading jail. Open they crowd like a mosh pit. You better duck or get your top hit. Clean and crew, we pull up with the mop sticks. I can let my demons loose, we riding, don't get caught sick. Really, I believed in you, it turned out that you not shit. Moving on, that's easy too, quit acting like I'm not rich. Fuck these IG hoes, I'd rather have a block bitch. She been playing on my heartstrings like a guitar pick. I know what broken hearts mean, was trying to dodge it. Best players cards right before we.
This feels kind of, I don't know if it's just maybe a flow he's almost gone back to, but this this like type of beat for sure fits Polo, you know what I mean? And almost, yeah, might call me back to maybe some Quarantine. I don't even really know. some Einer Banks ukulele freestyle. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a pull right there. That's a pull right there. Picking my heartstrings.
Best players cards right before we call his blow. Like if I up this pipe, but he ain't talking to. Was in it all night and it was all of us. No, this shit ain't just hype, they think I lost it, huh? Was tripping off them Zans, they couldn't understand hard body, so I won't cry. Yeah, I was the man, wish he had a second chance, fell victim to a 4-5. He was really here for a
that ad-lib pause, but it's if you know, you know.
Cans when them doors slide. I keep trying to follow paper trails. Block adopted, they ain't raised me well. Ain't learning knowledge, we just raising hell. Like fuck the college, we invading jail. He was with his homie on his last time breathing. Type of shit to make a nigga.
Yeah, this shit needs a video. This shit needs a video ASAP. Like, let's get this shit going, bro.
We just raising hell. Like fuck the college, we invading jail. He was with his homie on his last time breathing.
That's what it is. Hall of Fame era for sure. That's what it is.
Play every situation from my mind, how I read it. All I see is red from my eyes, I was bleeding. Lies, they are blind, you and look could be deceiving. I looked into your heart, but I couldn't find what I needed. You want solid from the start, you had one plot. So when you up and changed, don't mean no I one shot. We was Was tripping off them Zans. They couldn't understand hard body, so I won't cry. Yeah, I was the man. Wish he had a second chance. Fell victim to a 4-5. He was really here for a short time. No, you can't escape death when it's short time. Rolling around in them vans. Saw his light flash up the motherfucking cans when them doors slide. I keep trying to follow paper trails. Block adopted, they ain't raised me well. Ain't learning knowledge, we just raised in hell. Like fuck a college, we invade in jail. One more time.
Damn. Yep, that's a nice written chorus from Polo G. And one thing he always does too, like in his pain music, is like he will legit pick a memory. He will pick an old homie. He will pick a situation and like go through that for a few lines. And sometimes it can be dark, or like you're like, you know, I just said like damn on that one, like for a couple lines. Or he can have like a bloody canvas type of track, right, where he really gets into picture, right, or painting pictures. Like you can, that's the intro to Hall of Fame. Like you can really pick out a few of those tracks. I thought that was a good lyrical showcase. I mean, that's absolutely a save from Polo G, a replayable one from him. That's what I want right there. That's a good placement, I feel like, on the track list after a couple we've maybe warmed up into. W Raid with Money May. Y'all don't want to hear Polo G from Money May's com. What's good, baby? What's good? Money May, we appreciate you, dude. You're the fucking GOAT. Keep grinding, baby. Welcome to the flock. What's good? Both of y'all, welcome. My goodness. Just started this album. Crash the Party, track 4. We'll see where the beats go. The Rich Amiri the GOAT. What's good? We'll see where the beats go. I don't want to comment on them, yet. I don't want to comment on them yet. Crash the Party. Yeah, Micah heard good things about these next few. Appreciate the follows, guys. Welcome to the flock. Days Within in here. That's crazy. What's good?
Told me you left and I was hoping that they ain't confirming. That expression on your face was concerning. With the angel of death and fate, I'm flirting. Lessons you can't escape from learning. It's my story, won't let you stop this page from turning. Rainy days in my 8, I was swerving. When it come to bread, we break the bank and burn it. But for this heartache, you can't just pay a surgeon. Funeral lines for beautiful lives. This when you realize the set in stone ain't no getting revived. Remember the
Bro, I don't want to hear about funerals, man. Fuck. Alright, Polo.
lives. This when you realize the set in stone.
I like the Southside beat though.
We gripping chrome cause we living in crime. Drug deals and robberies, that's what was stuck on my mind. Cause before I hopped up off the porch, that's what I saw.
Hell yeah, Richard, man, it's fire. Thank you, bro.
I hang with snakes. If he a rat, then I can't talk to his kind, no. Crash the party.
What's this like sample, I wonder? You hear that in the background?
Soldier heart is standing tall, so I'm the only one left. If I die a real nigga, that's one promise I kept. All that fake love come when they announcing your death. Whatever matters is my brothers on my couch where you slept. Locked in with gang members, so about you we step. I done really felt some pain, it's ain't for clout without rep. Pull up with some demons, switching, squeezing, 30 splash step. TTG 4L, that's what I'm screaming with my last breath. Off the curb, I was stunned. I done learned a lot from hustling. Close that back door at your function, he get burned from Glocks with buttons. Was knee deep in them trenches, they be capping like I wasn't. But since you think it's cap, I hit the rack, let's get it bustin'. 100 shots when we came to crash the party. Tell them guys we don't care about nobody.
Is that him kind of covering over it too? Just Good Enough. I can go back to that one.
Hey, Oz, give me a motherfucker.
Oh, does this one have a video, right? I'm pretty sure he just shot a video of this one. I think all the other ones, I know I didn't post the video with G Herbo and whatnot, but I did watch that one on stream. But I only have one listen to that track, so we'll talk about that one in a moment. But yes, this week, I think the last single he dropped a couple days ago.
Hey,
Let's jump into Chances now.
Oz, give me a motherfucking painkiller.
Slick a third, they go crazy.
He had a decent little trailer this morning too.
I'ma be taking a mug shot. I'ma show you these slugs so high. 4-0 with a long nose, don't blow snot. I used to come off the bench like a 6-man, now I'm praised for clutch shots. I just been writing the list for my hit, man. I can't wait to come shop. My killers don't feel sorry. We just gang bang and bust glock. Free smoke for anybody, like we ain't already made enough odds. Since kids we played on rough block. It can only go one way when blood drop. We spend our days on rush clock. Shootouts and ducking the cage and whatnot. Got me like a slave for what I got, like I still ain't made enough odds. They finally gave us props, now I just get paid and fucked up. She blew my mind, got good brain, so I was amazed from her top. They've been planning on taking my spot since the day my fame was unlocked. I was stuck at the bottom, could only imagine a place that I'm at with my view lower. But I shouted up to the top, niggas better be ready to get up and scoot over. Rari truck, I'm the new owner. Feel like I gotta get high when I'm too sober. Bonding over murders, what got me and my crew close. That's the reason I feel like a true soldier. The type of decisions we making, you don't get a do-over. Karma is a bitch who be waiting, I hate that I do know her. Only judge.
I legit just gotta let this one marinate. I'm starting to hear that piano come in, and I'm just not gonna talk. That's Chances. We're giving Polo G a chance here. I really, this one's going either way for me.
When I'm too sober, bonding over murders, what got me and my crew close. That's the reason I feel like a true soldier. The type of decisions we making, you don't get a do-over. Karma is a bitch who be waiting, I hate that I do know her. Only judge for things that you show her. Your life stay on high speed when you hang with a few vultures. But this cup full of lean, what's making me move slow? I might pour a whole pint in my new soda. Change the scope for the culture, run up and dump on them like now you got a poster.
Is he dumping the drugs or? I'm still trying to figure out.
My killers don't feel sorry. We just gang bang and bust glock. Free smoke for anybody, like we ain't already made enough odds. Since kids we played on rough block. It can only go one way when blood drop. We spend our days on rush clock. Shootouts and ducking the cage and whatnot. Running like a slave for what I got, like I still ain't made enough guap. They finally gave us props, now I just get paid and fucked up. She blew my mind, got good brain, so I was amazed from her top. They've been planning on taking my spot since the day my fame was unlocked.
I dead ass like this one more than, let me look at the track list here, because there was a couple singles. Okay, he did put Chinatown Part 2. There's a couple re-listens to go to as well when we get to High Tolerance, Shoot It Off. We'll see how maybe quality over quantity. We'll see how maybe a couple I've had, you know, a few listens with, or maybe small time with, can continue to compare. I definitely like Chances. I like that one more than Crash the Party. Hard Body, that one, he's starting to move in the right direction here. That's absolutely for sure. Couple nice beats under hand now. Chances after chances. Oh, Diamond Visuals even did some editing on that one. Very dope, very dope. All right, we'll jump into the next one. G Herbo, very important feature. Very important feature. Do I think we're getting a whole lot of Red Deluxe next week? Dude, the vinyls, the posters, Cardi's not mysterious. Like, if they don't drop music, like, what are we even doing some of this shit for, right? That's what I think to myself. What are we doing all this month? You know, everything that's gone down in December, the Fortnite skin, you know, played a few hours to get a win with that last week, last Saturday, last stream. What are we doing all this for if we're not dropping Fuck Baby Boy. I don't want that shit anyway right now because I knew that shit wasn't going to be improved from music anyway. Like, let's fucking give it time to make something great anyway. Whole Lotta Red Deluxe, though. Old songs, fan favorites, selling more records. Like, let's think about this. Like, it's the good move here. It's next week, bro, whether it's like Christmas or whether it's on the next Friday and it's the 26th technically, I don't care. Like, guys, I think yes. I think yes. Although I'm not like betting money on it or anything. I think yes, actually, this time. Am I delusional?
Damn, where them painkillers at?
Let's talk about this G Herbo feature run.
Hey, you big dog, now get fucked.
Brother, I don't know Tyleel. I don't care about streamers, brother.
That's because, yeah, he got some bodies on his
Okay.
belt, that's where his
I don't know.
weapon was. This shit ain't no game, but he was playing
Alonzo,
like
what's good?
with thugs.
Welcome.
Was a grown man, but turned little boy again when he met the judge. I'm bossed up, little bro, the killer seen 30 M's, I'm big cap. I graduated from gangster school, now I ride act like I ain't with that. It don't even matter if it takes me years, we still get our get back. It's both times when death appeal, real killers, they got gift wraps. Send a nigga soul on vacation, we resort to ignorance. Standing in the street, blood under my feet, I'm still stuck with them images. And down them same sewer drains where my remorse and feelings went. But once again, I graduated and every course was rigorous. No, I'm a god, but I know the most high still up above me. Got a big heart, but I got another side, so please don't judge me. Told from my elders like 1,000 times, the streets not for me. I was in denial, so I started acting blind when shit got ugly. I was in a hot seat with my buddies, we'll pull up on shit like Huggies. Look around time with him or Chuck, it's 2014. and
Like
shit got
Huggies.
funny. And that's like 11 years where we hold a grudge, it needs to be studied. Found drain from shedding tears, but still got love locked in with Cuddy. Made a mess in blood. This shit just because. Hell yeah, he got some bodies under his belt, that's where his weapon was. This shit ain't no game, but he was playing life or death with thugs. Was a grown man, but turned little boy again when he met the judge. I'm bossed up, little bro, the killer seen 30 M's, I'm big cap. I graduated from gangster school, now I ride act like I ain't with that. It don't even matter if it takes me years, we still get our get back. It's both.
Hear me out. Hear me out. If we're talking who's moving sales here, who's going to help you on a remix, don't even make fun of me for saying this right now on this type of beat. I still need to remind myself slightly the lyrics maybe G Herbo is going for, because I think lyrically he is better than this artist I'm about to mention. But if we want to maybe turn this into a remix or a hit right now, what about Big X the Plug right now on this beat? I think I'm making logical sense here, chat. I think I'm making logical sense here right now. I think they all eat this alive. I think this turns into a smoke right now. I'm just telling you. This is by far the best Polo G performance now listening to it with the album.
Times when death appeal, real killers, they got gift wraps.
Well,
G Herbo, I'm from no limit, I'm the fucking great. Drakes and switches,
and hard body.
We go and make it, take it. Beat the streets with flying colors, niggas feel awake. 12 years ago, I was mashed up on a driller day. 11 years ago, I was fucked up, all the rent was late. 10 years ago, I bossed up, now my mama's straight. 9 years ago, I bought a condo in LA. 8 years ago, I was told my FN caught a case. 7 years ago, I had my first baby, shit crazy. 6 years ago, I relapsed right back sipping lazy. 5 years ago, lost little bro, went to war. 4 years ago, told all the killers don't sleep till we up the score. 3 years ago, I was riding a Rolls Royce, hopping on Lake Shore. 2 years ago, I ran through 20 mil, now I want some more. Just a year ago, I was back at the drawing board, getting shit in order. For all the tears I cried, I drunk some blood, that shit tastes just like water. Made a mess in blood. This shit just because. Hell yeah, he got some bodies under his belt, that's where his weapon was.
We gotta talk about G Herbo too, even, referencing how he's going back to the drawing board in these few years and everything. Like, I think we need to talk about 2.5, we need to talk about this year, we need to talk about his features, we need to talk about PTSD, we need to talk about the decade he's actually had, we need to talk about how he has almost reinvented himself, gotten better from... I was too young to know him early on, so I wasn't listening to it back then. But come quarantine time, come, me starting to make content, all that, every single year, I realize that G Herbo, anybody else you want to bring up from the street rap case, G Herbo continues to rise and rise and rise, in that scene for me every year. Even this year, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It ain't no game, but he
Respect.
was life for death with thugs.
These Chicago artists just don't go away.
I'm bossed up, little bro, the killer seen 30 M's, I'm big cap. I graduated from gangster school, now I ride act like I ain't with that. It don't even matter if it takes me years, we still get our get back. It's both times when death appeal, real killers, they got gift wraps.
Yeah. Same, Micah. Polo could have been rapping fast. Yeah, he could have might have out-rapped the coulda mighta. Doesn't make sense. He might have out-rapped the beat on a couple lines, I feel. I kind of got that too. Yeah, that song's a smoke, man. Gangsta Graduation, wow. Okay, Chinatown Part 2. Kind of cool of him to do a Part 2 of something. I did famously say, I can't even remember if I posted this reaction or not, but I did say on this one, I love The GOAT. That is my favorite Polo G album. But my only skip on that album, and half of because of how poor the mixing is, I'm sorry, on the original Chinatown. It shouldn't have been released. That's like my only skip on there for my favorite Polo G album. Alonzo, I'm trying to figure this shit out myself, bro. I need help.
I'm not sure. Stuck in a dark phase, trying to get some cash. What he gon' rob for? No, my hard days, they didn't last. Had to speak to God more. Always choose gang, I ain't switching sides, knee deep in our war. This shit'll never change, pistol in the mask, what I keep in my drawer. Copy shit for days and we spinning back, we need an encore. Chilling with the snakes up in the grass, no need for lawnmowers. I hit the streets, no time for college. I was knee deep in the rack with goblins. They cutthroat, ain't tired of robbing. A perk to cope, I'm how I'm not. That feeling when B died was the odds. Evergreen, my street sign, yeah, that's our shit. Gang with me and Cali mobbing. Stacy E got tired of ramen. Mobs gotta be gay where they on my dick, but they won't come out the closet. Speeding on the E-way.
Yo, did I react to this bar already? Yeah, because I fucking forgot. Yo, my ops gotta be gay. The way they on my dick, but they won't come out of the closet, yo. Did I fucking hear that before? Because I forget if I did, but either way. I think Part 2, though, even just the tone of it, I'm like I already want to say it's better than Part 1, if that means anything for me. But
gotta be gay where they on my dick, but they won't come out the closet. Speeding on the E-way, clutching on my blick, death coming, I'm trying to dodge it. I knew that nigga was broke, only talk about money, but it don't come out his pockets. They trying to play me close cause they want something from me, everybody so out of options. Fell in love with these pills, I'm chewing up. Every time I come down, I'm booting up. Nothing but dick shit sitting on the tour bus. Me and my twin in this bitch like it's two of us. Fuck, I look like scared of you doing what? Loaded weapon, my Glock 22 is tough. Like Steph in my shooter's club. I ain't get the impression that you was tough. We ain't recruiting, bro, you won't fit. Don't want no new niggas in my clique. I'ma stick to the niggas I grew up with. You ain't go to them funerals, you want sick. I keep putting that shit on the Rick. We on a dynamic duo list. I tried to take it so, but I missed. As long as you know I'ma shoot my stick. I was in a rage and my feelings died, but it keep my heart sore. Say I'm still okay when I'm feeling bad.
that last verse was good.
Sure.
That was
Stuck in a dark phase, trying to get some cash. That's what he gon' rob for. No, my hard days, they didn't last. Had to speak to God more. Always choose gang, I ain't switching sides, knee deep in our war. This shit'll never change, pistol in the mask, what I keep in my drawer. Copy shit for days and we spinning back, we need an encore. Chilling with the snakes up in the grass, no need for lawnmowers.
Okay. Yeah, decent little track there for the album. I think on that one you could even argue the beat could do like a tad more for it. I think it wanted to be more laid back. I'd say maybe Chinatown Part 2, Crash the Party. They're on, maybe second listen, third listen, watch. We'll see how I kind of feel about them there. Lost My Friend is going to be track 3. Another new one before we get into High Tolerance. Another new one, then another single.
Bottle so much in, cause you threw that shit back in my face. Knew I lost my friend when you kept doing shit you knew I hate. Feeling trapped again when I thought I found a new escape. But I'm still built to win, it's like I'm too in shape. Me and you was something I believed in, then I start losing faith. Phone steady ringing, how many wake-up calls do it take? We can call it even, I made more than a few mistakes. When it's repeated, you should know that your excuse is fake. I have been lost hope on our chances of getting back together. Wanted this vibe forever, you know them guys want better. Found out your bitch fucking, make you sick to your stomach. Whatever, man, don't want nobody touching.
Find out your bitch fucking make you sick to your stomach.
Shit drove me crazy till I finally put my feelings in park. Came time to elevate my life, you couldn't fit in this part. Contemplating as I sit in the dark. One situation that I never pictured getting this hard. Like what the fuck you crying? Tired of all your explanations, now your time up. Cause you can make your mind up. I'ma set you free, I hope you find love. Or better yet, find love. Now for the 10th time, you starting over, trying to find out. Why you play games with me, girl?
Damn.
Exactly.
Well, playing games and everything, but restarting 10 different times. I'm starting to really get into the groove of the beat. I'm still kind of giving it a chance, to be honest.
Free, I hope you find love. Or better
Plays
yet,
well off the
find
last
love.
track.
For the 10th time, you starting over, trying to find out. Why you play games
I don't really got much planned after this, Ben. I'm an open book.
That's why I got always lean. Now I'm drowning in double cups of codeine. Trying to mask pain, turn me to a fiend. Arguments you made a scene. Think you don't know what insecure control.
The drugs to mask the pain.
Ain't know your shit, bitch, I'm supposed to intervene. Accountability and truth, you hate indulging in them things. I'm saying I enable you and you won't grow until I leave them.
Hold up. I think Polo G and Lil Baby this month learned how to sample, and it might be a slight game changer. A very small game changer in terms of how it plays into some of their albums still, but at least from what I'm hearing in my ears. Yeah. I figured he was going to come into it with that kind of tone and delivery, and he did. I think the beat will just be good enough. I want that re-listen to High Tolerance right now. We're moving into track 9. Got a decent little run here going.
Fell in love with uppers, now I got a high
Ben,
tolerance. Never left my brothers,
30 minutes
kept all
total.
my promises. He dissed my hood, we kill him, feel like that's the right consequence. Get changed to a victim,
Yeah,
once you see the light,
I'm down.
follow it. Broski keep that mask on, he live his life anonymous. Pick a block to slide on, you know how my shot is get. Heard his name in paperwork, he on the mice document. Fucked up, then I made it worse, be proud of my honestness. Bang the switch, Glocks ain't got no safety cause we dangerous. I'm paid and rich, the way I blow this cake, you'll think I made a wish. You would think this Drake no MMA, the way it came with kick. You should know my gang ain't finna play with
The MMA bar I love.
Tweaking with them block poppers, need to give your face a kiss. Lil' bro, he a top shotter, killers ranked, he made the list. Message to my op mama, hope you know you raised a bitch. Percocets for my trauma, seen things I can't forget.
The way he like pronounces bitch on this line is so good. Message to my ops mama. Hope you know you raised a bitch.
Message to my op mama, hope you know you raised a bitch. Percocets for my trauma, seen things I can't forget. Feeling overwhelmed, bounce up in my head to get so loud. If one of my soldiers fail, I'ma be
Sometimes he's like okay with coping with pills and whatnot, and then a few tracks ago it was like he wasn't, so I was just kind of confused on that line and like the lean and whatnot.
They'll go tit for tat, he thirsty to get a hat. Autopsy, one of your members whack, not focus on getting back. Block hockey, sliding with them sticks, suit up like men in black. Only I got me, something I won't forget, too tough to bend a crack. Fell in love with uppers, now I got a high tolerance. Never left my brothers and kept all of my promises. He dissed my hood, we kill him, feel like that's the right consequence. Get changed to a victim once you see the light, follow it. Broski keep that mask on, he live his life anonymous. Pick a block to slide on, you know how my shot is get. Heard his name in paperwork, he on the mice document. Fucked up, then I made it worse, be proud of my honestness.
Yeah, I think that was a good re-listen. I think it was definitely worth dropping like a few singles to like roll this thing out and whatnot. But yeah, going back to it, it totally didn't end up being, you know, the best single or anything like that. I bumped it a few times, but totally a type of conversation there where, you know, he had taken these drugs over the years or like in the past, you know, he's built up like this high tolerance. I was kind of questioning on a few tracks maybe kind of where he was at with some things. We've seen some other rappers say, you know, they've kicked the cup here, they've put the pills down, you know, here and there. Maybe some other rappers like Deaths too have even impacted some of their friends like as artists, like, someone I was like, huge fan of, like someone like Juice WRLD too, and I know maybe people around him like a Yachty or Trippy or even Polo at times, like have talked about how maybe that changed their perspective on like some of these drugs and everything. I find it quite interesting, especially after like Juice WRLD's situation, or like Mac Miller or something, and or even an artist like Yeet has even made changes in his recent like work and whatnot, and like in his own life, like making something like a 2093, and like it's sometimes very interesting to me. You can sometimes see jokes about like old rockers or band members always being fucked up on coke and heroin and all this shit, but I think like truthfully though, I think hopefully we care about people nowadays enough in 2025 going to 2026. I think, I don't know, to me, like when Juice WRLD passed, and like I think what Polo did on a track like 21, and has he's honored him so many times, like playing his music at concerts is so dope. But like truthfully, with the amount of artists we've lost in our generation, like I feel like as I've gotten older and whatnot, I've started to care about that a little bit more, like in the lyrics and like paying attention, and like I do care about these artists and my favorite artists, like how they are like in person and whatnot, and like I do hope a lot of them are good and like can all handle their situations and whatnot. I'm not even just specifically even talking on Polo G, honestly, at this point, but just in general, like listening to these albums, like I just what even I've witnessed as a fan, losing some of my favorite artists, all these different ways over the years. I even as a fan, sometimes I just listen to some of this stuff in rap, and I do always deep down hope for the best. That's all. But if I got to is how it's spelled. We'll see let's see what he talks about here. I'm interested with the title.
Look, I take the blame if I got to. If you can do the same, then I got you. He got rearranged if my gap blow.
Damn.
Face, stop and grab you. Standing in the rain in all black suits. I think we all face common battles. Deep thoughts in my brain, hard to tackle. On the block, I was a slave in that trap too. It's like we not ashamed of our shackles. That's why I got the gang in my tattoos. The shit I seen, you couldn't stomach from what transpired. He gon' get a bucket, that's my damn sniper. They like to play strikers. He'll really kill you and he just a minor. This shit's a death for lifers. They know how we rock it.
Parts of the drums in this track that I just don't like are too loud for me, I think.
Hell yeah, I like all type of fashion, just won't wear a wire. I don't care who switched up, cause I know they always fans prior. Name a time when I bitched up, you a damn liar. That nigga I'm loading in no Dan Snyder. Them Cobras hits now cast saying choirs. My bitch so bad my ex can't stand by her. Almost 10 years, been running shit, can't lie, yeah I'm tired. But I'm so fucking rich, my advance higher. Look, I take the blame if I got to. If you can do the same, then I got you. He got rearranged if my gap.
Is that the snare? Is that what it is?
Stop and grab you.
I hate that so much. So distracting.
We all face common battles. Deep thoughts in my brain, hard to tackle. On the block, I was a slave in that trap too. It's like we not ashamed of our shackles. That's why I got the gang in my tattoo. Off the porch, we gunning shit. Long ass clip, we stuffing it. We put the ops on point. Summertime trying to catch us another Vegas. Block strike like OKC is stuck. Chase them down with a button switch. If you fall on the ground.
Yo, dude, we just had like Ken reference SGA like a week ago. Like it is so crazy. Like we're mentioning OKC Thunder and shit like this. Like they're really the best team. Like they're running this shit. Like the bars are fucking updated and all this shit nowadays. It's crazy. Like they're just fucking talking about the best team that has like fucking 2 losses. Like it's nuts. They're so good. They're so good. He hasn't even rapped about the Bulls yet.
The shit that I hated, I feel like I started becoming it. They think just cause I'm rich, I don't go through a bunch of shit. Demons kept
Go Hawks. I'm a Heat fan, bro. I'm not just bandwagon 2010.
Out the mud, dirt stains, I'm from the trench. On that concrete, I left my fucking print. Can't settle for less, too tough to quit. She was feeding for sex, how'd I come and gang shit? You know the rest, we don't fuck with bricks. Look, I take the blame if I got to. If you can do the same, then I got you. He got rearranged if my gap blew. Death stay in your face, stop and grab you. Standing in the rain in all black suits. I think we all face common battles. Deep thoughts in my brain, hard to tackle. On the block, I was a slave in that trap too. It's like we not ashamed of our shackles. That's
think with that snare, he didn't say too much different stuff throughout the track to really move me. I'm glad he's honoring his gang with the tattoos and memorabilia there, but shoot it off. We'll get into this one to kind of see how it rolls into the track list and whatnot. I think that was one of the things I'm honestly looking forward to, was seeing how everything placed and fell together here and how he put this body of work together, because I truthfully, you know, almost halfway through here was intimidated by a lot of tracks for sure. But yeah, I think I posted my reaction to this one.
These shorties be lost for a name sliding. It's always funny till you get caught. Raised up in that gang climbing, he might never improve his thoughts. Trying to deal with fame, grinding, paying for these funeral costs. If we got the right to remain silent, why the fuck do you choose to talk? That ain't what you was taught. You know you never say what you didn't saw. My lawyer paid whenever them cases do get fought. He ain't gon' say it, so it's body language what I'm moving on. I don't know who across. Shots from this Glock 22 get tossed. Bitch, we can shoot it. He ain't get a chance to duck. He'll still be alive if his head was up. Don't cross that line playing on our side, cause that shit dead with us. I'm just put on acts like they ain't scared of us. Left with his pants down, we said don't like, that's what they embarrassed for. My J got us stand stuck. Bugs Bunny, my carrots up. Somewhere fucking a pair of sluts. Make them look.
Bug Bunny, my carrots up. There's like a little tiny little baby violin going on. I'm trying to get hip to. Was this one with a video? Because yeah, okay, I did make a reaction to this one. I don't know about this one. I don't, and that's kind of what I said the first time too. And I never was like listening to this over like October and November, so.
Like that's what they embarrassed for. My J got us stand stuck. Bugs Bunny, my carrots up. Somewhere fucking a pair of sluts. Make them little hoes share a nut. Lil' bro, let share F from cuts. Show no sympathy, let him get spared for what?
Dolkies, Dolks, what up? Yeah,
I
don't go back to this one. I haven't before this, so. Hey, appreciate the follow, bro.
I used to dream they insecurities made me think I shouldn't. Hard to escape cause they at the bottom pulling. Ducking cases trying to dodge bullets. I kept spending time in county buckets. Then I made it, don't know why they thought he went. You can't change how God put it. Like the Warriors, that's how my squad looking. These shorties be lost for a name sliding. It's always funny till you get caught. Raised up in that gang climbing, he might never improve his thoughts. Trying to deal with fame, grinding, paying for these funeral costs. If we got the right to remain silent, why the fuck do you choose to talk? That ain't what you was taught. You know you never say what you didn't saw. My lawyer paid whenever them cases do get fought. He ain't gon' say it, so it's body language what I'm moving on. I don't know who across. Shots from this Glock 22 get tossed. Bitch, we can shoot it off.
Oh no, that one just doesn't have enough of a like punch for me, and I just don't think it really has since I had first seen it. Before we jump into this track, I have not heard Polo G leaks. There's no way I've ever heard one in my life. I kind of want to keep it that way, because he's definitely someone I need to focus on his release music more with what we're getting on some of these albums. But Madden is good. Did he make a Madden soundtrack and they didn't release it or what? Some artists have done that. Corday did a collab with, it was called like Checkmate, but it was like a football song. It was weird, but it was a banger. Some artists, I don't know if JD had one. I guess he rapped over his football highlight tapes this year on a Cardi beat, on the HBA beat. What a fucking wizard. You guys goated. Yeah, I think I'm kind of halfway through, and I unfortunately knew the production wasn't going to wow me in any areas. I will say, at least on the original Hood Poet, he came out with some drums. Like, I thought I was at a college football game at the start of that album. It was really dope. And I haven't really got, like, a moment like that, and I would like... I want a couple, like, wows, you know what I mean? I do want that. But one more time. Track 12 we're on.
In the solo ride where you creep for the guys and blow your fire. Gripping on my nine, pop up like surprise and blow your mind. Fuck the jakes in the system, only God can judge you for those crimes. I change a nigga, but I won't get clumsy with no dice. Brother say tweak with me tonight, I'm gonna be right there on your side. It's fucked up the way he think he see shit right, but bro so blind. Why do I even waste my time? Don't know why. How many times were the last time? Turn to one more time. Shoot my semi harder. Nina big like Nicky Parker. Pop out with them clips and do a house call so quick we bar. Clap sparking, black hearted. My shit can't get any darker. A back target, rap artist, but I'm clearly smart. A few that really rock with me, the rest of them are.
Someone's gotta tell me in like these Detroit inspired beats, what am I hearing on this like repetitive like stuttery fucking, I don't know if it's what instrument this is, dog. It almost sounds like a fucking, it almost doesn't even sound like it's hip hop. It almost sounds like it's from like a soundboard or like it is a muted like laser sound almost, but it's like something off a drum or like an 808 kit or something. What is this? I always have, I want to know.
Rap artist, but I'm clearly smart. A few that really rock with me, the rest of them I can't tell. With guns and animosity, man, that shit ain't gon' mesh well. D-Tex came and swept shells. The devil rang that death bell. Top where they VVS sell.
Damn.
My neck hell. Blessings cause you gifted, but they ain't see when I just fail. Stay humble while I'm winning and prepare for my next L. So really I weigh your strength and flaws, the truth to be your best skill. Niggas hate I'm in my own lane, I made a fresh trail. A lot of times we dehumanize, they place the best body. Free his mind, institutionalized, he never left jail. Watch Derb grind while it was do or die on that next tail. Just hunt for mine while I'm scrutinized, let that new check smell. In the solo ride where you creep for the guys and blow your fire. Gripping on my nine, pop up like surprise and blow your mind. Fuck the jakes in the system, only God can judge you for those crimes. I change a nigga, but I won't get clumsy with no dice. Brother say tweak with me tonight, I'm gonna be right there on your side. It's fucked up the way he think he see shit right, but bro so blind. Why do I even waste my time? Don't know why. How many times were the last time? Turn to one more time.
Okay, I really hope I'm not reaching burnout territory here soon, but I just really did not feel comfortable for most of that track with him on this type of beat. I don't really know what it is. It just really didn't catch my ear on that first listen, although like that song as it is, I'm not trying to overhate on it. I think it is like memorable as it is, and they're like I'm not fully thinking most of this is even blending in a lot of the time. I don't know. On the last three, I want to pick it right back up, especially right in front of Quality Over Quantity, because I know I'm a fan of that track. Insubordinate. I'm glad I got that first word correctly right away. I'm so proud of myself. Big word.
They gon' follow my lead while I support the trench. We'll pull up torture shit, and that's for any nigga that's insubordinate. I was locked in with niggas, now I gotta be on some cordial shit. Cause every time I set my expectation, how they lowered it. Off the porch, they scoring quick, they turned that to a tournament. Man, I swear the world, I'ma make sure my little daughter get anything is yours. Let me know when you want more than that. Fast life cost me my sanity, I thought I could afford the shit. I wanted millions, now I just want peace. The thing that bothered me, I kept ignoring it. Look in the mirror, I see Polo G. But I'm still trying to figure out what Taurus win. Trying to hide the pain, but the feelings on my sleeves running through. That murder tumor attack is brain and that disease terminal. Mask and gloves on.
Wait, I looked up how many kids he had because I knew he had at least one. I'm sorry, I thought he mentioned like his daughter or something. Or maybe it was somehow on the way. I feel like I really, really missed that part, but it...
But I'm still trying to figure out what Taurus win. Trying to hide the pain, but the feelings on my sleeves running through. That murder tumor attack is brain and that disease terminal. Mask and gloves on, killers on my team, surgical. Say to you, you can't fault them for the things they learned from you. He was riding for real. Bro used to always be with me, so still to this day I keep it seating. Got power if the streets fit me. I'm from that catch a hatter, catch a B city. Where we known for smoking shit like we hippie. They gon' follow my lead while I support
like we hippie.
We'll pull up torture shit, and that's for any nigga that's insubordinate. I was locked in with niggas, now I gotta be on some cordial shit, cause every time I set my expectation, how they lowered it. Off the porch, they scoring quick, they turned that to a tournament. Man, I swear the world, I'ma make sure my little daughter get anything is yours. Let me know when you want more than this. Fast life cost me my sanity, I thought I could afford the shit. I wanted millions, now I just want peace. The thing that bothered me, I kept ignoring it. Look in the mirror, I see Polo G.
Okay, this is big because sometimes we want to know like where they're at for like a few years when they're taking time on this project. Originally, he wants the money, he wants all that growth, he wants to move out of where he's from, all this stuff. He wants to upgrade everything, and I understand that. But now after the fame, after the money, he's wanting peace. I always find it's so interesting that whole like below, and like you could just be looking at like one rapper's career, or you could be looking at an actor. You could almost be looking at anybody in entertainment. That whole like run of like where they're going, where they're projected, like, you know what I mean? It's like it's so juicy. It only gets crazier and crazier on the internet more and more. There's only more and more artists. There's only more and more people that want to be influenced. There's only more and more people that want to, you know, entertain and do all this and that. It's that whole, like, you know, if we think back to Polo G, like that line brought me back to, like, you know, or where he had said he was at his peak before on this album. Like I've been brought back to thinking of when Rap Star released a couple times, like on this project with a couple bars now. Part of me likes that feeling.
Off the porch, they scoring quick, they turned that to a tournament. Man, I swear the world, I'ma make sure my
he's got his little nostalgia with all his album covers always, you know. And I love that he respects, you know, how long he's been here and all that, you know.
The thing that bothered me, I kept ignoring it. Look in the mirror, I see Polo G. But I'm still trying to figure out what Taurus win. Ain't one of ours, then it's mob shit, ain't none of your concern. Live and learn, carry caskets, put my brother in a urn. Laugh now, cry later, but you gonna get your turn. Hot shit like Usher, let it burn. Now he under with the worm. My little bros catch you, they bounce out and name that pole at you. Red dot, his nose fresh. Track stars, they need gold medal. Hit stones and cold shovel. That's how problems with my foes settle. Hell no, we don't wrestle. Bullets leave that chrome back. They gon' follow my lead while I support the trench. We'll pull up torture shit, and that's for any nigga that's insubordinate.
This is a chorus?
Now I gotta be on some cordial shit, cause every time I set my expectation, how they lowered it. Off the porch, they scoring quick, they turned that to a tournament. Man, I swear the world, I'ma make sure my little daughter get anything is yours. Let me know when you want more than this. Fast life cost me my sanity, I thought I could afford the shit. I wanted millions, now I just want peace. The thing that bothered me, I kept ignoring it. Look in the mirror, I see Polo G. But I'm still trying to figure out what Taurus win.
Damn. Yeah, I really like that one. I think it really comes around, especially when you get to hear the chorus a few times. Almost sometimes when Polo raps on a beat like that, sometimes it's not even an overly complicated, you know, guitar loop and melody. It's just well done. I think he's able to really display himself well. That's what this track list really needed right now. I feel like after, you know, for me at least, after the last couple tracks, it maybe died down. I wasn't as entertained, but you know, going to the next single, like that's kind of what I really needed. That's what I was just saying a few minutes ago. So, you know, to me, Insubordinate, like I actually think that track is better than High Tolerance, or maybe, you know, like 8 and 7 as well. Like best one in a minute for me. I'm not gonna lie, and it honestly, it grows on you. Maybe, you know, past maybe first listen for a few people, but as it went on, even for me, which happens sometimes in these reactions, or almost every album for me, you have like a couple tracks, at least in my experiences, where like you're trying to figure it out, like the first half, and the second half you are like, okay, I got it now, and it happens sometimes. I don't know, maybe it's just I don't know if it's a specific genre that always catches me like that, but that can always happen to me a couple times on album reactions for sure. But let's jump into this next one. And I've played this song, I would say, as much as High Tolerance, you know, a few times back, both more than Shoot It Off.
We build camaraderie, small circle, I prefer quality
over quantity.
My heart purple, baby, I'm a soldier, can't get proper sleep. Death just keep on hunting me, kill me before I cop a plea. Ain't aligned with his spirit, he just living unconsciously. Show the world I'm fearless, I'm fulfilling my prophecy. prophecy. My name on this bad pretty bitch, she my property. I don't take
My
no niggas
property,
serious.
that's crazy.
Won't sign my soul over. Almost overdosed, I'm still not sober. No, I ain't a stoner, but I'm still in traffic with the smoke. Still remain alone, no, I just love some savages and vultures. Smell that stank aroma, dead ops. We pass and let off doge. On my way to the cash, backseat riding with my ain't worried about the snakes in the grass. I'm still locked in with my cobra. My little bro and hella Sosa. Gang ties, how we got closer. We'll fuck you over here, shoot for show like Dennis Schroeder. My brothers in that car with me, we built camaraderie. Small circle.
We know where he played, bruh. Shout out Micah.
Baby, I'm a soldier, can't get proper sleep.
Get my favorite years at the Hawks, bro. I don't care.
Ain't aligned with his spirit, he just living unconsciously. Show the world I'm fearless, I'm fulfilling my prophecy. My name on this bad pretty bitch, she my property. I don't take them niggas serious. Nah, the streets don't bother me, I've been to jail before. Nah, the heat don't bother me, I've been to hell before. Bossed up and took everything I want, like who gon' tell me no? Affection that's a side of me that I barely show. Fucking different bitches, but the realest who I need the most. Love how I fuck her, got a demon stroke. Lot of rounds, like girl, I need some more. Locked in, don't care who beat the dough.
I kinda miss them horny lines right there, man. Need more rounds and more pumps in, man. Goddamn.
Hit the wood, but I don't even smoke. My mind clouded off this blunt, it got me thinking slow. This world cold, like all I see is snow. Streets took a toll, I'm still grieving, bro. My brothers in that car with me, we built camaraderie. Small circle, I prefer quality over quantity. My heart purple, baby, I'm a soldier, can't get proper sleep. Death just keep on hunting me, kill me before I cop a plea. Ain't aligned with his spirit, he just living unconsciously. Show the world I'm fearless, I'm fulfilling my prophecy. My name on this bad pretty bitch, she my property. I don't take them niggas serious, my ops comedy.
Don't take them serious, my ops comedy. What a little bar there. I am glad that, you know, a couple decent singles I liked, I can finally, you know, compile them into a project and get some favorites here. Dope Peddler is the next track. What a title. Really sinking in that chorus there. He doesn't have a really energetic tone on the last one, but it's cool.
Cocaine specialist for feelings that I felt for her. I need some pain medicine. Time to get back, ain't no letting up. Blood stain evidence. Only G-locks when that metal tucked. I got the same preference. Only my brothers from the sandbox. That's who I'm stepping with.
Personally, on my reactions, Dole, I gotta listen to it all the way through. And a lot of time I need that re-listen too, so I always listen through. I hate when people skip it, actually. I hate it so much. When I watch people.
I'm some type of bitch, I come play ball with. Top all trick. If we hop out and blitz, and now your dogs miss you. Montclair's all winner. Nobody perfect, cause we all sinner. I know my purpose, fuck a small picture. Them shorties bloodthirsty, lurking like the y'all. Angel of death, we flirted. I want nerves, but I put shit on pause with her. Look Grouch outside, then he most likely clutching. Left, right, them buttons. We in hella smoke, we ain't the type to die. Earn stripes with thuggin', it's our life, we love it. Go get up close and change the score, your life a bucket. Quick to kill a nigga like it's nothing. Dope peddler, cocaine specialist. For feelings that I felt for her, I need some pain medicine. Time to get back, ain't no letting up. Blood stain evidence. Only G-locks when that metal tucked. I got the same preference. Only my brothers from the sandbox, that's who I'm stepping with. With blocks we never click. 7.62s out the weapon spec. Forever rich, I've been ballin' ever since I left the bench. They used to doubt, now they can't tell them shit. Excuse my arrogance. Never talk to a pillow. Down this dog just to get home. Sold up my heart, it been closed. Fuck with the ops, then get low. Hollows all in extendo. He gon' fall when he feel low. Walk up, rob him for his soul. They did not get the memo. Before I found myself, it used to feel like I was stranded. Money call like music to my ears. Do my dance quick. My bank account a concert. I love to see them bands hit. Make sure I just put God first and play to my advantage. Dope peddler, cocaine specialist. For feelings that I felt for her, I need some pain medicine. Time to get back, ain't no letting up. Blood stain evidence. Only G-locks when that metal tucked. I got the same preference. Only my brothers from the sandbox, that's who I'm stepping with. With blocks we never click. 7.62s out the weapon spec. Forever rich, I've been ballin' ever since I left the bench. They used to doubt, now they can't tell them shit. Excuse my arrogance.
I have a random ass, I don't know, I don't even know if it's a question, just thing to talk about here. Does Polo G, is he underrating himself when he says, like, he's coming off the bench? Or, you know, I think it was on Chances he said he's like the sixth man and whatnot. Is that kind of I kind of like that way? I mean, he's mentioned the Warriors too, you know, on this album. Little reference back to the Dream Team there. I like some of the ball references though. I mean, hoops and hip hop have gone together forever since I've known of everything. since I've been alive. So Polo G. All right, and NDC chill. That one to me, I might decide in the morning or something when I go back to the project brand new. I did have a hard time trying to separate that one, I think, from what I've already heard. So you said 19 for 22. You wrap up your project there, the stream. Don't penalize. Like it's kind of flow like I feel like I've heard before, which makes me kind of torn on it. But I think I'd be wrong to not, save it for now, because I definitely do prefer it over like a If I Got To maybe or something for now. Left to Blame, track 16. I might have to hit a refresh real quick, chat, sorry. It's for the best. Track 16.
Damn, threw you tweaking.
Oh, Madden's on the project. I thought bro said this was a leak. I didn't read every track. I don't know. What was bro talking about earlier? My bad. I thought he was talking about a leak. I mixed up what he was talking about.
My man lost from all them early lies. My killers took a loss again.
NDA 2026, bro. Let's be honest.
So it hurt, he died. Might shoot my Glock until it's finished, till I'm 35. Yeah. Some things never change. Cut off all that dead weight, now we a better game. We kept busting pipes when that pressure came. When I'm down and I wonder who left to blame. How I'm supposed to play my part when I don't know.
Love them heavy hits, honestly. I don't care.
Was on your heart, but you ain't tell me nothing. He ain't never let it spark. I can tell he funny. With my demons in the dark, telling hell we come bump with us. Bunch of young killers, really dumb niggas. Mouth shot, need a tongue kiss you. Tell them come get you. Party after party, now I love liquor. Don't tell me about him, I'm sorry, ain't no thug gorilla. My man lost from all them early lies. My killers took a loss again, it hurt, we cried. Sometime was next up in them trenches, so it hurt, he died. Might shoot my Glock until it's finished, till I'm 35. Yeah. Some things never change. Cut off all that dead weight, now we a better game. We kept busting pipes just when that pressure came. When I'm down and I wonder who left to blame. Been years since my last hit, like where the fuck your ass been? So much time been passing, I cannot be a has-been. It was that
I feel this one, Lomar, chat.
Make him eat the clip quick, I don't care if he fasting. Bitch, that money calling us, I'm on the phone, actually.
Make him eat the clip, I don't care if he's fasting. There's some other nice little bars I heard on this track, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. I think there's just another, just one more instrument, or maybe it's that last piano tapped in there, a little piano G thrown in there that just gives me enough layers, just making me feel something a little bit more. I think he's on point. I'm really feeling just that kind of slowed flow, while the rest of it's kind of almost attacking you, or deep blows of the bass almost attack you, or whatever I'm kind of thrown at the beginning. And not that it's that harsh of an instrumental. I don't want to make it, seem like that, but I really am feeling them on this. 22 tracks is bold though, Ben. Absolutely. Absolutely. I knew that when I saw the track list. Mr. Pasta, what's good? We love the first time chatters. Welcome.
If it's how we bliss, it's just a simple understanding. We'll bounce out and Rick and leave a nigga on the canvas. Need a lot to top a nigga off, this bitch so managed. Wanna be with his brother, switch, let off your wishes, granted. My man lost from all them early lies. My killers took a loss again, it hurt, we cried. Sometime was next up in them trenches, so it hurt, he died. Might shoot my Glock until it's finished, till I'm 35. Yeah. some things never change. Cut off all that dead weight, now we a better game.
Cut off all the dead weight.
Busting pipes is when that pressure came. When I'm down and I wonder who left to blame.
We needed that one. We needed that one.
Damn, through you tweaking.
I think we talk about dead weight. If we just cut this track list like less than 20, we make it 18. I'm not done with the album yet, but like that's still some of my predictions, some of my thoughts. Sometimes I gotta let the music speak before I start yapping too much, because I can turn into I'm Dante on this stream. I just wanted to say, the second you posted it, Zay Babyface, that was the greatest fucking message I've ever read in a long time. I don't know about ever. There's been some great fucking messages. But I just want to let you know that you said some stuff that I really related to, and that I really needed in there, and that I really fucking appreciated in your message there. And I want that to not go unnoticed. And so thank you for pulling up to the stream. And I was about to fucking... I didn't want to stand up in the middle of that track, because also it's been a very good track, so I didn't want to get overly... Like, I read your message during that track, and that fucking made my week, so thank you. I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. Boring Soul, track 17. Let's keep a little run going. Baby. This dude got King Von on this album, bro. We still gotta hear King Von posthumous. What the fuck? Yo.
My shorty sliding with the shits, I think he plan on dropping out. Gen 5 with a switch where he don't hit that block without. When my auntie, she took me and got kicked out my mama house. Blue money count dividends, just worry about my guap amount. And all her friends bad, I have to get somebody out the crowd. We gon' let them cans blast just like the 4th, them Glocks was loud. Man, this shit so damn sad that I feel for my problem child. Got rich by mistake, that money calling like it pocket dialed. I went through it solo, so much that they don't know. Battling my anxiety, don't wanna take no photos. Trying to reach a high, me distracted, but I'm so close. I wish bro could get high with me, I would've told him don't go. How long before you go? I've been ignored before. Just think before you cold. Life fast, but I'm still a boring soul. Lot of people I don't see no more. Never put somebody before yours. If the smoke come, then we won't war. Insecure, yeah, we got rich, but we so poor. I know they wanna end me, so really I'm not friendly. In his eyes, I seen envy. My black heart bleeding empty. And we living like bartenders. Lot of shots, which we got plenty. Bullets and a lot of legacies. We rarely leave our 20s. He was born up on that street, and since 19, that block was his. Want no hope up in them slums, I found me something positive. We come from Section 8-9, some match
Something positive.
They weren't trying to hear us, now it's my voice on a lot of ears. Plenty days was dropping tears, now I get paid for my career. Riches and the fame, I'm only smiling cause I rock veneers. I know losing everything, that's a common fear. I just hope they remember me and know that I was here. How long before you go? I've been ignored before. Just think before you cold. Life fast, but I'm still a boring soul. Lot of people I don't see no more. Never put somebody before yours. If the smoke come, then we won't war. Insecure, yeah, we got rich, but we so poor.
I don't even mind that Polo's like mentioning Glocks and whatnot. I don't know. It could be worse on like other music and whatnot. I got Epidemic vibes or like Hall of Fame vibes on like a couple tracks on the album, or earlier on for sure. I don't really have like a problem with it, because I personally don't think when it comes to like the rapping and like everything Polo puts on to display, I don't think he's a rap capper and really like has ever been type of deal. The only thing is if like it's totally fake, that's when it gets like cringy to me. is when it's like a little Mabu situation almost type of deal. Like, you don't need to be saying some of these things, but that's another discussion. A 3-year-old song, though, I don't even know. At the same time, does a couple of it matter, though? Because he's like, I wouldn't say he's necessarily, or maybe he's maybe even said he's like taking breaks, I almost feel like. And remember he got arrested too? Wasn't that before Hood Poet? He got arrested too, like at his home or something? I forget what that was about. But, like, I truthfully feel like he's a guy who's, tried to move out of his situations, improve his life and everything. Like, that's what I've like got from his music, like, over the years and everything. And I've never been bothered by, his like lyrics and whatnot overall. It's always actually where he falls back on, or where he tends to be his best at, if anything else lets him down, whether it's his collaborator or maybe the beat he chose or the producers that day. I mean, sometimes it comes down to song selection or needing an executive producer. It could be sometimes a lot of factors. But My All is the next track 18. I didn't listen to that Cardi B album this year. I don't know if I heard this one or not. I looked up the cover single art. When did this drop? I don't know, dude. But what was the Cole Bennett music video? Maybe one of the last ones they did. Was this the one where I don't think it was green screen, but like a lot of the transitions in the video where like Polo went like this? Does that make sense? Or I don't think it was the same one with Kai Cenat in the video. Was it that? Was it that one? Because I remember a couple bars now. That was My All, and it was just a single. But didn't Hood Poet... I'm so confused. Why is it dropping now? Or why do you just threw it on the project then?
Shots that's 160 plus. Me and Liv just fuck Philly up. Fucking hoes, I done bust plenty nuts. My count 0, not no hero. Nigga, I don't get any fuck. Adrenaline, that's where my fig go spaz.
Say, let glizzies bust. This is a what? A 2022 track? Chat. I remember watching this. I actually, now that I have I just gotta pull up on my phone, but I got the right video and everything. I remember this came out because it was winter, wasn't it? Yep, December 8th. I have not ever been a big fan of this track. I remember the video now, and I actually remember even watching at least a reaction to it back then, especially for Polo. Rez, thank you for the follow. We're going crazy tonight with the follows. Fucking nuts. Appreciate y'all. I just think it's like a couple lyrics on this track, and I just don't think the chorus hits as hard as a good half of this album even. That's crazy. Just leave it as a single. Just leave it as a single. I'm so in it, I can't speak proper. She be doing dicks from block to block, her she's a street hopper. 1-300 baby, but got love from all the re-rockers. Them slider stamper hits, ain't gotta ask who did it, we shot. For air them in little bit, bitch, you would get your hood hit. Had to watch them get put in the grave, them the same niggas I stood with. Bro, them trying to ease that pain, there town that them was lit. Except all my mistakes, there's just one thing I wish I could fix. Niggas did way too much talking, there's a lot of dead ops that I should diss. And really I be humble, it's a lot of hoes that I could hit. Before I fall off or stumble, we extorting niggas on some shook shit. How the fuck you gon' speak on what I did with my chances? You ain't never took risks. Damn, I hate that I was too deep in so young. I like the delivery on that line. I'm kind of torn on that one. I really didn't even notice that shit was the song that already dropped, to be truthfully honest. But I was never big on that song. I remember when it dropped. Spiritual War is the next track, track 19. We'll jump right into this one. Acting fruity with him on stream. God, bro. Aiden Ross nowadays. I mean, think back then.
I've been getting these weird feelings cause it's a spiritual outside. For any reason, I get to tripping, it just been hard to ignore my pride. Fuck my ops, these niggas bitches swing my door before I hide. Masked up backseat on the mission, we gotta slide just before I got. Said she need me and she missed it, I told her I love her, of course I lied. Life wasn't easy in the trenches, but I got my brothers, of course I'm fine. Draco would sweep up they side, now all he can say is the doctor tried. Glock gon' put him to sleep when it's fine, singing ghetto lullaby. I watched everybody turning back on me and that's why I hate V-Long. I seen a dead body when they whacked on me and it's
Wow, the turn the back on me line, but that's why he hates V alone, because the V's. They always flexing the V's on the back.
say it's the doctor tried. Glock gon' put him to sleep when it's fine, singing
Is parts of this shit too quiet?
everybody turning back on me and that's why I hate V-Long.
I think he's just quiet.
When they whacked on me and the side of his face was gone. I'm worth 100 mil, you can ask Sony, my grind ain't take too long. I just kept it real, then it got lonely, I wasn't trying to say shit wrong. Fuck catching the buzz with the blunt I'm facing. Shot us like I'm wrong with Jamaican. Pop out the cut, masked up like Jason. Hood fucked up, everybody got cases. I had lost every bit of my patience, like this love shit getting outdated. All of your problems ain't wanna face it. Now she quick to hop to your replacements. I grew up in toxic situations. It's crazy on your block, cause niggas hating. As soon as you make it, they quick to tell you don't switch up. They really be the ones change. Still no new crowds, I'm shoot a few fouls. This Glock and they ain't gotta get too wild. Get them going with a few rounds like Javante Davis. I've been getting these weird feelings cause it's a spiritual outside. For any reason, I get to tripping, it just been hard to ignore my pride. Fuck my ops, these niggas bitches swing my door before I hide. Masked up backseat on the mission, we gotta slide just before I got. Said she need me and she missed it, I told her I love her, of course I lied. Life wasn't easy in the trenches, but I got my brothers, of course I'm fine. Draco would sweep up they side, now all he can say is the doctor tried. Glock gon' put him to sleep when it's fine, singing ghetto lullabies.
Fucking. The doctor tried? The doctor tried? Alright, now I'm at the point in the album where I feel like the delivery starts to blend in. It does. It does. It just when you hear this many tracks, you know it's coming. 95 Bulls with King Von, Spiritual Warrior. I'm gonna see on second list.
I miss my nigga one right when he died. They got a feeling just like we cried. All black on a mission at night we slide. Them niggas bitches, why we hide? We like the Bulls in 95. Hey, how I'm feeling.
There's the Bulls reference finally on this track. We're here.
Gotta use your head in this life to survive. My intuition was right each time. This street shit get exhausting. Probably the reason that it look like we tied. Too many tears and coffins. When that switch hit him, he come fight, but he tried. Bad news, it was off. Been through some shit, damn good, then I might be lying. When our mamas was raising us, they ain't think we'd grow up trying to be no damn killers. Badass little boy, ain't never listen. Them B's just made his head bigger. One from his killer be killed when you dropped out of school. Still keep your lead with you. It's my fault when we lose. That's just the price of being a breadwinner. I can talk my shit when I mention the ops, but I no longer speak on dead niggas.
I like how he call himself a breadwinner.
She a freak when I be in a bed with her. Now I understand why he's so damn tender. I can't fuck with a nigga that always act like a bitch. He must be a transgender. If you really cop shit, we applied that. Tap at his head, you don't aim with an arm at. Get out the field, you ain't ready for contact. Finish him, get over here, more to combat. Why the ops keep dropping these weak ass discs? Guess they expect me to respond back. Everything be harder for us in the trenches against us, all the odds stacked.
Put the gun down. Stop. You'll get gunned down. Boom. Need a blunt to calm down. Pop me a pill and I have some fun now. Mama told me I need to slow the fuck down. Next week I was on the run now. 12 up, ran right in her house. Step pop said, boy, just get out. I was outside, ain't never sit down. You the type gotta pay to get out. Only had beef for like 1 or 2 clowns. Shit changed, now I got a list now. Check the list out, check your shit out. He in love, I check his bitch out. Killers fuck with killers, I get discount. Killed the nigga, then I flew his bitch out. Boy, I don't know you. On the block, it was hot outside. Me, BJ, and Duke. So you know we got the Glocks outside. Tell him pull up and shoot. Better pull up with a few. I get stuck like glue. Old block be the zoo. Shoot, look.
I miss my nigga one right when he died. They got a feeling just like we cried. All black on a mission at night we slide. Them niggas bitches, why we hide? We like the Bulls in 95. Hey, how I'm feeling, I'm chasing high. If I ain't off liquor, I might be fried. One day I might be fine. Gotta use your head in this life to survive. My intuition was right each time. This street shit get exhausting. Probably the reason that it look like we tied. Too many tears and coffins. When that switch hit him, he come fight, but he tried. Bad news, it was off. Been through some shit, damn good, then I might be lying.
Alright. I think that's another one where they did just enough I think the King Von feature fit in there perfectly. When did they make this? Like, was this something they made together? Is this posthumous? Like, I'm really curious. Like, I when he posted the track list, I mean, it seems like he's pretty okay with dropping a couple old songs here and there. Well, the chord just went crazy there when I fucking smacked it there. But sometimes there's old songs too. Like, you remember when the Polo G fans were like, Angels in the Sky, Angels in the Sky. Like, I was never huge on that Grail. I remember checking out that single. Like, it's a cool track. I go back to it every once in a while, you know, Hood Poet, whatever. But I was never huge, or I never felt like I was always sometimes on the same train as all the Grails, or as the same, or as the Polo G fans, what they wanted, what they were commenting and whatnot. But, you know, we'll see. Madden, all right. They're saying it's one of the better songs on the album. Let's go. Track 21. I'll definitely listen back to the last one, though.
Remember for new kids selling raw. I ducked a few beers on the show. Now that young nigga don't care what it costs. Swear in my new crib, you get lost. We still a suit up and risk it all. Yeah, we gon' shoot to kill, knock 'em off. I shed a few tears for my dog. I be up still wishing you could call. Fuck all the odds, know I make 'em the maddest. Like a strict teacher, ain't giving out passes. You better duck when that beam get to tagging. We let it feel, they should put us on Madden. Hole in one, we take it solely done. Trying to score like a shot through the basket. Lone drums, we Leo soldier slumps so they empty our clips with a pack.
Wait. Sorry, why? I'm caught off guard. Why are we saying hole in one and shoot through the basket on a Madden song? Hold on.
I shed a few tears for my dog. I be up still wishing you could call. Fuck all the odds, know I make 'em the maddest. Like a strict teacher, ain't giving out passes. You better duck when that beam get to tagging. We let it feel, they should put us on Madden. Hole in one, we take it solely done. Trying to score like a shot through the basket. Lone drums, we Leo soldier slumps so they empty out clips with a passion. In the club, I don't care if you hit with your man. I get high off the X, then I'm gripping on asses. Niggas will dab out a bitch to this 4-nickel hitting it. Turn his afro into ashes. And we can go through a list, all the hoes that we hitting. I swear that my bitch be the baddest. Beat from the back when I bag it. She gon' throw back like a classic. Remember I was broke down bad on my ass, and that shit had me losing my temper. Swerving in Cali, I come from the rock, now it's drop top coops in the winter. No matter how far I go, like this pain in me still be hard to get rid of. No matter how far I go, got the gang with me, bitch, I move my killer. Kids selling raw. I ducked a few beers on the show. Now that young nigga don't care what it costs. So in my new crib, you get lost.
I love that guitar hitting in the background now.
I shed a few tears for my dog. I be up still wishing you could call. Fuck all the odds, know I make 'em the maddest. Like a strict teacher, ain't giving out passes. You better duck when that beam get to tagging. We let it feel, they should put us on Madden. Hole in one, we take it solely done. Trying to score like a shot through the basket. Lone drums, we Leo soldier slumps so they empty out clips with a passion. Lead on my hip, I ain't packing a pencil. Don't make me let my little savages get you. Won't hesitate when we clapping them pistols. Shots in his face, they gon' fracture his dental. Send him to
What's this last verse got, chat? What's this last verse got? I like this one, though.
applying that pressure, I bet he gon' fall like a Mac or a Kindle. Survived in the trenches, hustle like 50, might die trying to get it. I know the police be on me about murders. I love that the ops gon' deny that I'm with it. You better watch who you letting that cock, cause he might drop it down, boy, you ran with a witness. Rocks in my slide, used to post on the block, but no, I ain't never spent time in the kitchen. Remember for new kids selling raw. I ducked a few beers on the show. Now that young nigga don't care what it costs. So in my new crib, you get lost. We still a suit up and risk it all. Yeah, we gon' shoot to kill, knock 'em off. I shed a few tears for my dog. I be up still wishing you could call. Fuck all the odds, know I make 'em the maddest. Like a strict teacher, ain't giving out passes. You better duck when that beam get to tagging. We let it feel, they should put us on Madden. Hole in one, we take it solely done. Trying to score like a shot through the basket. Lone drums, we Leo soldier slumps so they empty out clips with a passion.
Like, I think that's the one we need on there. But it's just, I was already too intimidated by the 22 tracks. I kind of figured it would go this direction and have a few gaps in it, I'm not gonna lie. Because the beat selection overall as a project hasn't been incredibly strong, nothing advancive, you know, for Polo G. But as a standout there, you know, Madden, you know, played in the car, like that's something you totally can go back to, you know. Rent Due is the last track. We'll see. I don't know, he's coming with aggression on this last one if his rent's due. They always say you're rapping like your rent's due. We'll see if he does that on there. His artist Scory, I remember him, a few tracks from him, and he had a couple collabs too that are kind of interesting. I remember after I was introduced, from him, I feel like on Hall of Fame for sure for the first time around that time. But he has some good raps on electric guitars. Very interesting. We'll have to see. I don't know how he's really sounding recently. I don't really know any of his new drops. Has he been dropping recently? But yeah, last track.
And murder talk, my shot is fluent. We was block influence, but that's honestly how I was ruined. Nigga got 33 like I was young. If pain solid, then we not congruent. Cut off all the leeches and the opportunists. You stepped out of bounds when I said not to do it. Fuck dropping music, I'm out trying to drop a op from shooting. Use they pain for my amusement. 12 came and I was clueless. Knew the lane wasn't safe that I was choosing. No idea, Glock take off his face, can't have the proper viewing. It's straight numbers wise, and that's how we gon' lose when we divide. A few up in them cages, still got killers loose, but free to guide. Advise them about the danger, like watch how you move when we outside. Them boys can't scope, but they keep trying like they refuse to be denied. Too solid, expose them how. I know some demons that take your soul and smile. Hit blocks before I'm control the crowd. Blowing smoke, that's where your soul is found. Thugging with my dogs while I cheddar chase, I roll with hounds. So please don't step up in my way, just go around. Wake your block up, that 4-0 is loud. Get up close and bow. I got used to swimming with them sharks, now I'm too cold to drown. Life get rough, it ain't no time out. You gotta hold it down. It was my ass and I ain't had nobody in my corner throwing the time. When you hard-headed, learn shit the hard way. Figured out these hoes was foul. Fighting the body, I told him to wait it out, but he wanna go to trial. Doing this shit for my brothers that's over the clouds. I hope you proud. I was taught never fall to hold your ground. I took an oath and vow. I put the block on my back and I used to be dead weight. No, I won't making $1 was just in the way. Still a post up bad day. My soldiers.
That shit was tough, doing it for the brothers up in the clouds.
I put the block on my back and I used to be dead weight. No, I won't making $1 was just in the way. Still a post up bad day. My soldiers dying. The only time I cried, it gave me headaches. Gotta stay dangerous. Fuck trying to play it safe, cause we won't air face. Sorry God, but these just feel like problems I can't pray away. It's so many ops that led 8, I'm ducking a fair case. I won't speak on that, but he got whack. Only thing I can say, throwing bees and slam race. We dropped the G in our handshake.
That's the Polo G album. Thinking it on another solid track there. I think for my final thoughts here, and I do want to hear them, from chat and everything. It started to blare into the next disc here on the album, the original Hood Poet and everything. Which, as a track list, like if I were to scroll down, like for me to really sit here and listen to Hood Poet this week, and then listen to this new project, I will say I did appreciate the more features, whether it's a Kid Leroy or a Lil Durk, an Offset, but I could have used maybe a couple more on this project. I think what frustrates me a little bit about this project, and sometimes about some of these street rappers and whatnot, is they just don't put enough effort, I feel like, into the music, and I feel like that comes from the production and really the creative ideas they have just don't really ever go outside of the box. They don't really the sounds, and I feel like where they could go on where it's gone on a Metro album, on 21, and on future projects and all this crazy stuff in the last few years. It's gone to these high levels. It shocks you with the production at times. And then you go back and you listen to a Polo G, and I feel like this is a project where, as a fan, you could sit there and not you could choose to not listen to it at this point. Some people will. They already know what it sounds like. But I truthfully feel like for that crowd that's going to judge it and not even listen, they have a valid point on this one, knowing what to expect going into it, especially with the title and a follow-up after Hood Poet. I will say, I remember, I don't even remember if I said this at the beginning of the video or before I started the recording and cut in here to the video, but again on this stream though, I was severely worried, especially when I saw the track list, 22 tracks, and you're doubling down on Hood Poet which fan received wise, like when that dropped, like that didn't get the greatest feedback. So I thought that was a pretty bold move going in, and I wish I got like a little bit more of this project. I can live with a few skips and everything, and I can take my favorite songs, and I felt Polo G on Hard Body and some of my other favorite tracks like Chances, Gangsta Graduation is like incredible. I think it's some Insubordinate, was really good. Quality Over Quantity, Left to Blame, Boring Soul, even Madden. I think were all great tracks, almost some of my favorites on here. I think there's a lot worth releasing, but like we gotta like narrow this track list down. Like you can't sit here and double down, especially on this state of rap with all the other dudes this year. Even a 21 Savage getting disrespected. I think Lil Baby's even put in some decent work. Young Thug, comeback not being as strong as we wanted. Yada yada yada. Like we're sitting here talking about everyone here in mainstream rap, and it's all getting shit on. But I do feel like if we're comparing like all these projects in the mainstream, like just this Polo G one, and it's hard to say because I do like Polo G and I know I used to like him a lot more. It's hard to sit here sometimes and not be, I guess, like frustrated like a little bit with these projects, because I want a new idea. I want them to move into something other than a hood poet, the GOAT, the Hall of Fame, like these titles. You know what I mean? I want him to find a concept. You know what I mean? And if he can't go that direction, I feel like in the very near future, that's where it gets in dangerous territory, when you take that break in between the successes of Hall of Fame and hood poet already, or you have the drop off of this kind of era of hip hop we're already in. It's fucking dangerous, man. And it was fucking bold to even put the title on that thing and wrap it up like this. And I will say, I don't necessarily love it about that. I don't necessarily say, like, if I'm looking at the rest of his catalog, like, I'm a little, I like some songs from it, but like I'm not gonna act like I'm going back to this full project much, especially if the original Hood Poet couldn't really get me to do that above me rating it like a decent album, or Hood Poet to me after re-listening it is very stuck on that bottom half of his discography, and now this Black Heart edition's going down there with it, and that's just not the direction I want to go. But I like Polo G, and if we go back to the original Hood Poet, again, I liked some of those features. He came out with a bangy intro, again, with all those drums that felt like it was going to be very exciting. We had a couple good collabs, we had a couple that fell short, but there's great performances on Thorns, you know what I mean, and a couple of the singles. And Father's Day was very underrated, like the lyrics of that one, you know what I mean? And so, like, I'll sit here and defend a couple things like that, but I necessarily can't sit here forever and act like it's like my favorite. You know what I mean? Like, sorry to be harsh a little bit at the end of the reaction. Like, I like some songs, but I can't really like rate the new Black Hearted edition dragging out to 22 tracks like it's a great listening experience. I don't hear the Hood Poet step up at all. I think actually extending your track list, lessening the features, was a worse move. And I kind of felt that going into it. And I genuinely had, before I say all these things, I had to listen to the full thing to get that out, I feel like. But now they've heard the full thing, I can't glaze every album, you know what I mean, as a reactor too. And it's like, I like Polo G, but I don't necessarily out of this world, outside of, those handfuls of tracks I can keep in rotation. I don't love these projects like Hall of Fame, the GOAT. I was going back to those all year. Like, Polo G was one of my favorite rappers that year and everything. Like, that's where we were at. That's where I was at, sorry. And I just want to get back to that because I really like this guy. I still really think lyrics matter, and I just think he needs to get with some new producers as well. And I know that's like a conversation for a lot of people, but that's everyone else. I think everyone else is way too quick to judge a 21 Savage, who has easily the best beat selection of any street rapper by fucking far. So I don't understand the hate. But anyway, Polo G, a couple of these other guys, like, they still have a couple improving to do. And like we've seen how a guy like the baby's career had those heights, or even Polo G met those heights going so high on Billboard, and we've just seen short careers. And I've started to realize maybe we're just starting to phase out that era of rap. You know what I mean? And if that's what it is, then that's what it is. But also the good people need to come through, or the good pens in the game need to come through and step up. And I do think they have this year with Eclipse, with a Jid, you know what I mean? And a couple others. You know, I think Yeet has been fucking extraordinary the last couple of years in terms of the new gen and leading, you know, those guys and everything. Whereas I think Lone and Ken have a couple adjustments themselves even to work on in the new gen. And I've been critical about the new underground and everything. I mean, we'll see. We're going to continue to see where we move like into the new year. I'm also very passionate almost, about a lot of these projects and a lot of these artists. So I feel like I got a lot to say, but I'm glad I gave it a chance. I'm glad we're here tonight doing this, but at the same time, it kind of went exactly how I knew it was going to go. I feel like with the track list and whatnot, I felt a little bit of that burnout, going into the 22 song track list a little bit, but yeah, that's kind of my take on everything. Let me know your favorite tracks down below. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are feeling, Polo G fans and everything, what you guys think of this project, maybe how it compares to a couple recent ones. I'm honestly curious what a couple people think in the chat and the YouTube comments and whatnot. But yeah, more Polo G reactions on in the future. I feel like I had not too far off conversations, to be fair, when I was listening to a couple lead-up singles and whatnot. Like I said, more videos, more reactions on the way. Come follow us on Twitch, on socials, and whatnot. You guys can come join us on chat. Thank you guys for the support. Peace.